All right, we're out at Mr. and Mrs. Baseman's house. We're looking at doing some siding for them. Um, they had have some issues that we'll look at here, especially on the second story. The the front and the front of the house is good, but the sides and the back are really what's causing them the major issue. But we are going to be doing all the siding here. Starting in the front here, we have this little area. We are going to duplicate kind of the board and batten just on the front here. We're going to use a Select Sierra 8 as the board, and then we'll just use our 1x4 Hardie for the batten. On the front here, like I said, it's in good shape, so we're going to take the batten off, use that as our substrate, do the Tyvek, and then do our vertical with the batten, just on the front areas here. Everywhere else on the second story, back and sides, second story, we're tearing off, sheathing with OSB, doing the Tyvek, and then our Select Sierra 8. So that's kind of what we're doing here. Starting in this corner, this window will be rewrapped in a Hardie 1x4. I guess before we get too far, they have leaf guard gutters that have the basically that little molding strip, or the wedge between the fascia and the gutter. That wedge basically covers the entire fascia area, so we're not going to disrupt those leaf guard gutters, but we are going to do a fascia overlay everywhere that we do not have gutters. So we'll run the fascia right up to the drip edge, seal that both at the drip edge and behind where the existing fascia meets the Hardie fascia, so we have a real tight seal there, but we're not removing gutters or doing anything with that. Colors, we're basically just matching existing colors. We're not doing anything to the soffit, but doing any kind of touch-ups when we take the freeze board off. So that's kind of our scope of work here. Starting in the left corner, wrap this window in 1x4 Hardie. Coming over to this window box, basically all this will become Hardie. All the trim will become Hardie 1x4. And then up here we do have our board and batten. Windows, of course, and siding will all be retrimmed in Hardie 1x4. And then these two gable peaks right here will be the Hardie fascia. On the front door here, we're not going to, they're debating getting a new front door, so we're not going to tear off the storm door. We're not going to, this is actually brick mold on this edge here. It's not Hardie, so we're going to leave that alone. On these little kind of flanking side panels, we are going to replace that with Hardie plank. Actually overlay that with Hardie plank on each side, here and here. This little window box, again, will all become Hardie. The fascia, no gutters, so we will be doing the fascia overlay. Coming over to this little area here, again, retrimming in 1x4. This kind of skirt here will all become Hardie. And just panning out here, second story, window wrap, Hardie fascia, because we have no gutters. And again, with the soffit, we're just doing touch-up soffit painting. We're not coating the entire soffit. Okay, this little apron right here, that'll all be Hardie Select Sierra 8. Coming around to the backyard. Now this was already done in Hardie plank, so all of this we'll look at. We're not doing anything to this area. That is all already Hardie plank. They had their kind of home improvement guy do. Again, on this door, leaving that alone, it's brick mold. The only thing we're doing is up here, replacing that with Hardie. Second story up there, where the AC unit is, wrapping the window. We have gutters, so we're not doing Hardie fascia up there. All of this has already been done. So we're not doing anything here. This gable end on the back right side, we will be doing this in Hardie fascia. There are no gutters. Back here, this side, where the doors and windows are, this was already done in Hardie. We're not doing anything here. We go up to the second story again, wrap the window. This is all getting torn off and becoming Hardie plank. Again, all the way around here, all the way to this back corner is all guttered, so we're not doing anything there. Coming over to this side, Got some pretty good rot here, so this is all coming off. We have gutter, so we're not doing fascia there. This will all be Hardie plank. And then coming to right here, this is where we start back up with the Hardie. So this door will be retrimmed in Hardie. This will be Hardie. And then on the left side here, these windows will be retrimmed in Hardie. Fascia overlay on the gable ends. And then this will all become Hardie plank siding as well. So that's kind of our scope of work. There's one area that I didn't think we pointed out, but it's really what caused this project to be looked at. Mrs. Baseman was concerned about the animals chewing up this area right here. I don't know how much I can zoom in on that, but this area is really bad. We got the flashing that's been bent. We're definitely going to have to put down new flashing right here, and then this whole area will be corrected. This is all coming off anyways, tearing off, so this flashing will have to replace with the Z flashing, and then have that all cleaned up so it'll look nice and all brand new when it's done. But right now you can't really see it in the video, but this area is pretty bad right here. So that's going to be a focus of our efforts and making sure we get that all cleaned up. So that's about the extent of it. Mr. and Mrs. Baseman, we appreciate you guys working with us and appreciate your business. And we look forward to providing you with a great experience. Thanks so much.